Hi guys, my name is Sonika and I'm here to tell you about my 7 simple steps to apply for Masters in Germany. So if you're someone who'd be interested in that, so please keep on watching. So I came to Germany 2 years ago and a lot of my friends since then have been asking me, how did I get through the admission process? How did I choose the universities? How did I make it happen? So I thought I could share some tips and tricks with you guys to apply for Masters in Germany. So let's get straight to it. Step number 1. So step number 1 would be to go to the website DAAD.de. So this is the website which is a one-stop shop for all the universities in Germany and all the courses they provide. You can search about admission procedures, you can search about eligibility criteria, tuition fee, it opens at winter semester, summer semester, all kinds of filters are there. So just log on to this website if you want. I'll leave the link in the description down below, you can check it out. So filter out the universities and filter out the courses and come up with a list. Now let's move on to step number 2. Step number 2. So step number 2 would be to open an Excel, write down all the universities and courses you're interested in, and then write down the documents required for each of them. This Excel would be your key to go through all the admission procedures easily. Let's move on to the next step. Step number 3. So step number 3 is to get all your documents which you do not have, like the transcripts, the letter of recommendations, which you have to get it from the college, from the university. We don't always get it when we graduate, because the transcripts are different and we have the mark sheets which are different, which we get semester wise. So I don't know how your university manages your graduation ceremony, but mine did not give me my transcript. So yes, you have to ask your universities for a transcript and it can take up to 3 weeks. So be prepared, it takes a lot of time. I know a friend who had to collect her transcript after 3 months. So believe me, it's a very tedious process. My university wasn't even in my city, so I had to travel 2 hours to get the transcripts and letter of recommendations. Maybe someday you go to your university and you don't find the professors working there because they have quit, so you have to find new professors, and it's a tedious job, trust me. So get all your documents in time because it is very important and it can lead you to miss out the deadline. Okay, so let's move on to the next step. Step number 4. So step number 4 would be to write an SOP. Okay, SOP is a statement of purpose and it's a document where you write about why you're going to Germany, why you're interested in the country, why you're interested in their education, what have you done until now, how would you suit the university better than other candidates, and what's great about you and stuff like that. So you have to write an SOP, and I suggest take at least 2 weeks to write your SOP, because you can write it in 2 days or even in 1 day, but the problem is once you read it after a month, you're gonna sound stupid. Trust me, you're gonna sound stupid. So I want you to read your SOP each week and at least read it for 2 weeks and then improve it, because there's always room for improvement and SOP can make or break your profile when you send your documents to the university. The information on how to make an SOP you can find on Google, you can find it on YouTube. It is very easy, you have a lot of examples. Do not copy even a single line from any other SOP, okay? If you don't want to copy, just read through them. If you're reading, you're not saving them. So just read through them, do not copy. Just get the ideas into your head, and then when you sit down to write, everything's gonna flow. So write a kick-ass SOP and let's move on to the next step. Step number 5. So step number 5 is to send all your documents and upload all your documents and to send the processing fee if any. So make sure you send all your documents 15 days before the deadline. It is very important to send all your documents early, so if something's wrong or if something's missing, the university can contact you and ask you about those documents. But if there are only 3 days before the deadline, the university first of all is not going to ask you and they're going to disregard your applications in most cases. And even if they reach out to you before the deadline, the thing is that there are very less chances that you will be able to send those documents within those 3 days. So be safe and do not procrastinate. Just send your documents 15 days before the deadline. So let's move on to the next step. Step number 6. So step number 6 is not to wait for any rejection or acceptance and do nothing for 2 months, okay? So if you sent your documents in December, okay, you'll get an answer by February. So what do you do from December to February? You don't wait around, okay? You have to do something for the worst case scenario, which is rejections. What if you get all the rejections? What are you going to do then? Don't worry. You have to be prepared. Look out for the universities in different countries. For example, Finland has some free universities. Norway has some free universities. There are many countries in Europe which offer tuition-free universities. So make a list of them and read about them and create a backup. So if you get rejected from all the universities here in Germany, then you have something else to apply to, and you have something else to work on. Because maybe the German university has rejected you because your grades are bad. You cannot change your grades. Maybe the German university has rejected you, you don't have enough work experience. You cannot wait for 1 year. So you have to make a list of university you're going to apply next to, and it helps a lot. It helps mentally, it helps you not to lose hope. It's a very important step to have a backup. Let's move on to the next step. Step number 7. So step number 7 is how to choose a university if you get more than one acceptance. Okay, this is a very important step. Do not choose a university based on rankings. It is a waste. Do not choose a university based on ranking. All the German universities are superb. They are very good. The education quality is superb. No university is better than the other. Maybe they have different courses and some have some other courses, but all universities are same. So what should you base your decision on? I'll tell you. You should look out for the content of the course. Number 1, this is very important. The content of the course. Are you gonna able to do all the subjects in that course? Read about those courses. Is that something which interests you? Then do that. Second thing to take into consideration, and trust me, nobody tells about that. Nobody. Trust me. Check out which cities have you gotten admission to. Like, if you have 4 cities, Berlin, Munich, Hamburg, and Tübingen. So out of these 4, check out which city's visa process is the simplest. So the thing is, you have to have 8,640 euros in your bank account for an extension of 1 year of visa. But some of the cities give you an extension of 2 years in the same money. Some of the cities give you an extension of 3 years in the same money. Some of the cities give you an extension based on your student jobs. And some cities do not give you a free pass. It's sad. I was into one of those cities. I'm not gonna name it. Visa process can be a huge headache when you're studying. It's a whole other burden on your shoulders, because I had a student job for 11 months when I was studying, and my city visa office, they did not consider my student job, even though I was earning really good, but they did not consider my visa extension. They had to see 8,640 euros for 1 year, and that too blocked. So it is very important to choose a university which is in a city which has easy visa process. So if you have more questions about how the visa process goes along, you can write to these visa offices for the respective cities and ask them a few questions like, what if I have a student job? Can I get a visa extension based upon that? What if I have 8,640? Can I get a visa extension for 2 years? So it all depends on city to city. So maybe it is going to be better to take a course you don't like in a university and still go to a city which has easy visa process, so you don't have that burden over your shoulders that you have to have this 8,640 euro in your bank account each year. So it will help you a lot. So this concludes my 7 steps to apply for masters in Germany. If you have any questions regarding any of these steps, please leave your questions down in the comments. I'll try to answer all of them, and if I see there are a lot of comments regarding one similar questions, maybe I can make a video on it, because all of these steps can be made into whole another video. So I'll try to do that. And yeah, and I make videos every Monday, so please subscribe, and if you like this video, hit a thumbs up. If you don't like a video, do hit a thumbs down. Let me know if I should make more videos, or I should just quit my channel. Okay, thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.